Okay, setting up sheet materials and or colors that currently don't exist in the system is actually made quite easy by a function that has been built. And essentially what you would do is say you want to add a sheet code that doesn't exist in anywhere in any existing library. So in your libraries here, you're trying to find some sheet codes. They just don't exist. There's not any sheet materials that match your specific stains or so on and so forth. What you would do is go ahead and create, you would just hit add, and you're going to click edit and call this sheet materials custom, or whatever you would like to identify those as, for so that you can find those in-house, or however you want to determine what those are. So now you click on add option, say this is alder custom stain, and you're going to tell it that you wanted to go to sheet materials in-house and say these are stains. Now the group name is where it will show up in 3D. So in your 3D designer, say you're looking at your drop-down menu with say materials. If you have multiple groupings, so of finishes, different kinds of finishes. In this particular setup, I only have one grouping, but say you had other materials with a different group heading, there would be a drop down show here. That drop down is what determines, that is determined by your group. So where these are all in the same group, it's just not there. But say you would like to have those be a different setting or a different grouping, you would go ahead and just add a group name to that specific product attribute. So now I'm going to call that test group, because I want to add a drop down. So when the customer goes to choose these groupings, or we'll call it, custom stain, we'll call this stains, and we'll give that same group ID to any that we're going to add in this particular grouping. Grab the image file and hit OK. And what that's going to do when you do that is, over in your libraries, it is going to create automatically everything you need for that sheet material to function. So in this case, in our sheet materials in-house, it would have created an image, a render option, and a sheet material all at the same time to allow it to render, and it will render based on the image that we set up in the system. So with that being said, that is how you add attributes or sheet materials to your attribute system without having to create them the long and complex way.